Good evening, students. So now we are going to discuss about a reduction of electric field by the polarization of dielectric. What is the meaning of polarization? So let us understand this by one example. Suppose I have a capacitor, okay, and this capacitor is having a certain external field we have applied, okay, and when we will apply the potential difference, then this plate of the capacitor is suppose positively charged and this plate of the capacitor is negatively charged. Okay, why this plate is negatively charged? The answer is because of the induction, this plate is negatively charged. So students, the electric field is applied by us. So this electric field is externally given by us, so that is known as E naught. This is E, original electric field, which we have given. Suppose inside the plate of this capacitor or between the two parallel plates we have placed a dielectric material. Okay, when you will place a dielectric material between these plates, okay, so what will happen? We already know when we will place a dielectric material, then the positive charge will align itself in the direction of electric field and negative charge will align itself in the opposite direction of field. So this is how they will align itself, and positive charge here, negative here. Similarly, positive here, negative, positive, negative, positive, negative, positive, and so on. So what we have done? So the answer is, between the two plates of the capacitor we have placed a dielectric material. So when we already know, and even we have studied in our previous lecture, when we will place the dielectric material between the two plates of the capacitor, what will held out? The answer is that when the dielectric material is placed in the electric field, it will be polarized. So how it will be polarized? The positive charge will go in the direction of electric field, negative charge will go in the opposite direction of field. So these are getting the dipole moment. Okay, what is the charge density? What is the charge density? So the answer is, the charge density, the total charge density is 0. Why it is 0? You can see the number of negative charges are equal to the number of positive charges. So total charge is 0. But the surface charge density is not 0. How it is not 0? As you can see clearly that on the surface, here a total of positive charge has been aligned. Positive charge, all the positive charge is there on the corner, okay, and all the negative charge is there on another corner, okay. So we can say that if this is plus sigma p, why this is sigma p? This surface charge density I am writing as sigma p because this is polarized charge. This charge is induced because when the dielectric material was placed between the plate of the capacitor, that is why this, because of this polarization, this charge has been induced. That is why I have written this charge as plus sigma p, and here the negative charge, all the negative charges there on the corner, so this is minus sigma p. So students, the total charge is 0, but the surface charge density is not 0. So surface charge density here I am writing as plus sigma p, here I am writing as minus sigma p. Why sigma p and minus sigma p? Because this is polarized charge density. Now students, we can see that on the surface there is a positive charge and on the another surface there is negative charge. So here we can say a higher potential is there and here it is a lower potential is present. So because of this, one electric field will be induced, okay, and this electric field will be from higher potential to lower potential. So this is going to be the direction of that electric field, and this electric field is actually EP. Why I am writing as EP? So this electric field is induced due to polarized dielectric material. So I am writing as EP. So now students, earlier the total electric field was E naught. And what is the electric field now? So the answer is, because these two electric fields are, means the induced electric field and the original electric field are, both are opposite in direction. That is why the net electric field will be now E naught minus EP. Okay, what was the original field? That was E naught. We can say E naught was the original field. which was externally applied by us. But E naught minus EP is the net electric field. Why this is net electric field? As we can see clearly that when we place the dielectric material, because of the dielectric material, one electric field will be induced, and that electric field will be in the opposite direction to that of the applied electric field. So this is EP, and this net electric field will be the difference of the original as well as the polarized field. So that net electric field will be E naught minus EP. So students, I hope this you understood. So we can see clearly that there is a reduction in the electric field. Okay, when polarization of dielectric. So when we will polarize a dielectric material, the net electric field will be reduced. How much it will be reduced? So this depends on this EP. The greater will be the value of EP, the more will be the difference in the value of the electric field or the reduction in the electric field. So students, because of these all things which we have studied, the concepts, there are few terms we have to study. So the very first term which we are going to study is relative permittivity. Okay, so relative permittivity is the ratio of the original field E naught. This is the original field which is applied by us. Okay, we can see clearly originally we applied E naught. And what is the net electric field? That is E naught minus EP. So that ratio of E naught to that of E naught minus EP is known as relative permittivity. This is also known as dielectric constant, denoted by a small k symbol. So you have to remember the ratio of original field to the net electric field is known as dielectric constant or relative permittivity. Both the words are used for this particular. Okay, so you have to remember this. Now polarization density. What is polarization density? Even in the previous lecture I have discussed. So the dipole moment, okay, density means divided by volume, and polarization means dipole moment. So dipole moment per unit volume of a dielectric material is known as polarization density. Okay, so suppose we can take the example sigma p. What is sigma p? Sigma p is the charge density. What is the charge density value? We already know, charge per unit area. So QP upon area is the charge density. Now students, polarization density is dipole moment of dielectric divided by volume, dipole moment per unit volume. So P is equal to dipole moment. What is the dipole moment formula? We already know, charge into distance between the charges. So we can consider the distance between the charges as D. Even in the capacitor we take it D. Okay, thickness is considered to be D. So charge is QP and distance between the charges is D. So this is the dipole moment in the numerator, and in denominator we have to consider the volume. What is volume? Area into length, so A into D. D and D gets cancelled out, and QP upon A. We already know charge per unit area is charge density, so sigma P. So we can say that polarization numerically the value of polarization density is equal to charge density. Even in the next relation I will replace it by the same value. So don't be confused that time. Polarization density is numerically equal to charge density. How? So the answer is very similar given to you. Okay, so QP D upon AD, D and D gets cancelled out, QP upon A, and QP upon A is charge density. Okay, so now students, polarization density is charge per unit surface area as well. So polarization density in short is charge density. Electric susceptibility. What is the meaning of this? So this is how a material can acquire a charge, and what is the property that how quickly a material can acquire the charge. So polarization is proportional to resultant field. More will be the polarization, that more the resultant field will be there. So polarization is depending on electric field. When you will, P is proportional to E, so when you will, proportionality sign will be replaced by equal, then two constants will be introduced. You have to remember, one is epsilon naught, okay, and another one is xi. So this xi is susceptibility. P polarization is proportional to electric field. P is equal to epsilon naught xi E. And what is the value of xi? Xi is equal to P upon epsilon naught E. So what is how we can define xi? So we can say xi is equal to P upon epsilon naught E. So we can say the ratio of polarization density and electric field to 1 upon epsilon naught time, okay, is known as the susceptibility of the material. So I hope you understood all this lecture. Thank you. God bless you.